Coming up in this episode,
we go through a lock.
Never been here before, but it's the same sort of setup as they got in Cardiff with the lock gates, and they got 2 working locks here. Luke sings karaoke.
Is that good?
And we anchor next to St Helens Fort.
I'll show you on the charts after this.
Good morning everyone. It is day 2 of beating up wind to the Isle of Wight. It's 5:30, 05:36 in the morning, Thursday 12th of August. Today, well, last night we anchored up here off Raw Bank. We covered about 15 miles, there's Dover. We made our way west. We ran out of tide. The wind wasn't great, so we just dropped the hook here yesterday afternoon, spent the night here last night. Today we're going to continue our passage to try and beat west to try and get to the Isle of Wight here.
80 miles.
It's 80 nautical miles. The wind today and tonight and tomorrow is mainly southwesterlies, 10 to 15 knots, and tomorrow about 20 knots. So it's the direction we want to go in. But it's just going to be a case of tacking up wind and beating up wind, and the tide's a king in the English Channel as well. We're up early so we can catch the tide arrows and start running west for 6 hours and then east for 6 hours. So the tide's going to turn 6 AM, start running west to get us around this point. And then we're just going to have to tack and beat up wind and just see how we get on really.
Morning. About 6 AM now, isn't it? Just motoring out to Dungeness Point over there to catch the tide, west going tide, and then we're going to do some tacking, sailing up wind. Quite a few boats out this morning. It's a beautiful morning. The sun's just coming up. It's going to be 22 degrees today. Hopefully we can get a good angle.
The wind's looking good.
Wind's looking good. It'd be perfect to get the sail all the way out and then get an angle to sail like northwest to the Isle of Wight, but the further you go out the less wind there is, unfortunately. So we're going to have to sort of stick by the coast-ish. See how the day progresses. Got some sort of power station over there. I don't know if you could let us know in the comments what power station it is, whether it's coal or nuclear, or there's a couple of rain clouds over there. Hopefully it won't affect us.
It looks nuclear.
It does look a bit nuclear. Had a really good sleep last night in this anchorage. Good protection. I'm going to put it on the charts. It was sand and mud.
So we've made our first tack. Not sure if you can see it. The angle looks okay. You know, yeah, it looks okay. We'll see what happens, because as we go down, oh, that is really annoying. The tide arrows are still on the increase, so hopefully it will take us down the channel a bit and improve our angle. If we could get to Eastbourne on this tack, I would be extremely happy. But we'll see what happens. At least the conditions out here are lovely for sailing. It's nice and sunny. It's going to be 22 degrees today. There's 10 to 11 knot breeze.
Good afternoon, quick chart updates, 12:15. We have travelled 15.4 miles and we've run out of wind and we've run out of tide as well. Tide's against us now, and yeah, there's no wind to sail and we can't really motor against the tide because there's too much of a slop. So we've anchored just outside Hastings here. Probably going to wait until the tide turns again and start heading west again, and hopefully the wind will pick up. It's meant to be 10 to 15 knots and we've got nothing, and now it started raining, so no, we did okay. We're just going to carry on a bit later on and see where we can get to. We're only anchored for about an hour and the wind picked up again. We've got a lovely wind now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
Absolutely
lovely.
fantastic sailing now.
This yacht just went past us, so we dived on around its stern just to get out of his way.
He is going considerably faster than that. Bit of a racing yacht, isn't it?
He is. He looks like. What?
What are we doing then, look?
I don't know yet. Marine life. Yeah, marine life.
We're going into a marina.
I think so. Getting a wind update now.
Yeah, we're thinking about going into Sovereign Harbour Marina. Just 5 nautical miles away from here now. Only because tomorrow they're predicting 25 to 30 knots of west-southwest wind, and trying to beat into that upwind, where it's going to be quite choppy out there as well, especially when the tide runs against us. It's going to be really tricky, I think, really tricky to make any progress west at all. But the next day after that, then the wind's looking good, looking a lot better. Still the wrong direction, but not so strong.
Vessels entering the inbound lock, please go as far forward in the lock as possible, thank you.
Pity they didn't dredge that bit out there and we can anchor in there.
So we're in Sovereign Marina, well, Sovereign Harbour Marina. We've never been here before, but it's the same sort of setup as they got in Cardiff with the lock gates, and they got 2 working locks here. You can see it's the same sort of deal. So needless to say, we got a lot of experience going in and out of locks.
Loads, done it.
Yeah.
So many times.
So many times.
We'll show them the process though, because
Yeah, we'll show you.
Not seen it before.
Yeah, we'll show you everything, how it works and things. So you might find it interesting.
I'm sure they will.
Oh, of course they will. Yeah. Behind us we've got a cat. I think they said 10 metres, didn't they, on the radio? I think it's 10-metre cat. Got some fishing guys by there. Pirate 21.
Just waiting for a yacht person to come in.
What's that?
We're just waiting for somebody to come in. He was on his way in and then suddenly he turned around. So I don't know what he's doing. I think he's got his fenders on the wrong side.
Yeah, I think so.
Is there a little boat behind that then?
There is.
Oh.
It's the lock filling with water.
turned it off, but this is hard. I literally just walked into this place. I don't think it's open. But it's like a little pavilion, as they call it, I think.
Oh, pavilion, that's posh to do. It's a little stage up there, isn't it?
Is that good?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah. What are they all doing?
I don't know. So, what do you think of Eastbourne?
Yeah, it's nice. It's a bit like a lot of seaside holiday resorts down the east coast and stuff. It's not awful.
It's okay.
But it's a little run down, like all British seaside resorts, all run down, aren't they?
They seem to be.
The same as Barry Island, where we're from Barry. It's a bit run down, they are a bit. It's the Wish Tower.
Wish Tower?
The Wish Tower. It's like an old tower. Eastbourne RNLI. Respect to these people, they do a fantastic job.
So there's an interesting thing. There's a shop here that sells coffees and stuff in an actual phone box. Pretty unique.
Good afternoon everyone, it is, well, nearly 1 o'clock, 1300 hours, Saturday 14th of August. We are leaving Sovereign Marina in Eastbourne, just had a day here just to recuperate and relax. Today we're going to continue our beat west along here to the Isle of Wight. We got today, tonight and tomorrow, hopefully get there sometime tomorrow in the afternoon or evening. We got southwesterly winds and westerly, southwest and westerly, so it's just going to be a case of just tacking our way up the coast here. We've got a wind farm to dodge here and some low water just in the shallows. Just going to see how we go. I think it's about 10 to 12 knots today and same overnight, and picking up a little bit tomorrow. So we're just tacking our way up the coast now. We did get out here a little bit early.
Come out too early.
We were getting a bit antsy and wanted to go out sailing. Now, the tide is punching us at the minute, and yeah, the angles are rubbish, but it's nice to be out here really. We are make a little bit of...
That's our angles. It's because the tide is going that way. It's crushing our angle.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're yeah, we need to go there, and we're kind of heading the wrong way there. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, until the tide turns, it's fine.
Look at this beautiful craft, just anchored off Eastbourne. Rather amazing. So I don't know if you can see this. We started off on the marina and we've tacked our way out, and now we've got the full flow of 6 hours of tide with us, and that is our angle. So we have partially succeeded. If the wind stays like this, it'll be bloody lovely. So really pleased to have got round this point. and the angle is lovely. And I've been having a look at the wind, and then tonight, like 12 o'clock and overnight, the wind is going so southerly, it's wonderful. So
It's a nice angle now, isn't it?
the relief.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a nice angle.
So it
now.
might get better and better.
Hopefully.
It might be just this one straight course now all the way to the Isle of Wight.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to get there sometime tomorrow morning, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah.
Anyway, on a different note, we have got no fridge freezer on board, so where do you keep your meats to keep cool, Adam?
The obvious choice is in the bilge. Oh, there's a bit of water down there now.
Yeah.
I've got all that out.
So there it is. Meat, sausages and bacon.
Well, that was a bit unexpected. Water. Quite a bit of water in the bilge, but Luke tasted it and it was fresh water. Like this morning we filled the water bag up way too much. It was starting to push the floor up, so I think it may have leaked out of his fittings or something. We'll have to have a look at it, to be honest. It's never done that before, is it? But we never filled that much before.
No.
It was really bursting.
Yeah.
So that's probably what it was. Anyway, gonna make some tea now. Bacon and sausages. Can't wait. Here it is. Delicious tea. Because we're heeling over, I've put some cloths on here to make it a bit more level so nothing tends to fall off your plate. Can't wait to get stuck into this. Good evening everyone, it is 7:15 in the evening. We set off from Sovereign Marina. About 1 o'clock we locked out. We've done 14 miles so far. We've had the wind still against us, it's like southwesterly. So we've tacked our way up the coast to get around here. Now we're on a nice angle. We got tide with us still, flowing west. This tide turns down by here. Yeah, by 9 o'clock tonight it's going to start turning and start flowing east, which is obviously going to hamper us. Opposite New Haven. So I'm just going to come down here and then make another tack out here somewhere near this wind farm to get a better angle to carry on further down the coast. So many miles it is from here, where we're gonna probably about 35 miles away from the Isle of Wight. From there we'll do another tack out to get an angle there. But we've got all night and we've got all day tomorrow. We've still got about 10 knots of southwesterly wind, and it's going southerly tonight and a bit tomorrow, so that should help us a great deal. But when this tide starts running against us later at 9 o'clock, it's going to really slow us down and destroy our sailing angle. So, let's see how it goes.
Don't know if you can see it, but there in the distance is Brighton Marina, and we're just about to pass it. Everything is going okay and well, I suppose. Slowed down a bit. The tide has started to slow down on us. It's looking nice. If all sailing could be like this, it'd be lovely.
Just cruising along now, about 3.5 knots. It's very light winds, isn't it?
Should pick up a little.
Just pick it up a bit later. I'm gonna be fighting the tide then, so.
Plodding along, that's the main thing.
Yeah. Good evening, Luke. What do you think about doing another night passage tonight?
Wow. Just has to be done. We just get there, don't we?
We do. We've done quite a lot on this trip so far.
We have, yeah.
Done loads of night passages. We said we weren't going to do any.
didn't, did we?
Well, we're going to do one from Wales to Scotland. We didn't really have any plans to do any more, really, did we? We're just going to do
No.
coastal hopping.
Yeah.
The way things have worked out with the winds and the swells and things, and
We're just taking our chances and going for it, and you know. Well, we got no choice on this one, but.
there's nowhere to stop. But there is places to stop.
Well,
but
we could go in Brighton, but it's 30 quid a night. I'm not doing that.
I'm not paying that, no.
And we could sit somewhere and wait for a weather window, but no, time's ticking. We gotta go.
Yeah. We could be waiting ages.
We could be waiting ages, yeah. 9 days.
Yeah.
So no.
A quick update. It's kind of 2 o'clock in the
Am I
morning.
in it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be famous.
Going at 2 o'clock in the morning. Doing pretty well, aren't we, this time?
Yeah, we're doing. Yeah, pretty good.
There's wind. We've actually got wind on a night passage, which is fantastic. Really, really good.
Nice.
It's Luke's turn just to have a
Oh yeah, I'm not going.
little kip.
We're gonna tack out.
Yeah, we're going to do attacking lead a bit now.
Yeah, because it's slack water to I'm gonna say 1500 then, but it's 3 a.m. So it's slack water to 3 a.m. So we want to tack out for at least half an hour to 45 minutes. We can't tack out too much because there's a
The wind farm's in the way.
farms in the way.
Yeah. So that's the plan anyway. We'll see what angle we get. We'll have tide with us as well. That would be nice. I fancy going to sleep, I don't think, quite honest. I was resting by there watching a bit of YouTube. YouTube. Got internet. Amazing. And my eyes were falling. I was falling asleep like God.
Your eyes were falling asleep.
My eyes were falling asleep. You know, and, my next time I have my 45 minutes, I'm gonna get some sleep because I'm feeling pretty tired, to be honest.
Wish you'd weaken you.
Weak-minded. Yeah, so yeah, check in a bit.
So we've made it to daybreak. It is currently 5:30. I've just been asleep for an hour. Conditions are a little choppy, as you can see. Got kind of steep waves, really, short, sharp chop. The wind is good, speed is good, and we're doing pretty well, really. We're on this tack for like 5 miles, and then hopefully it'll be a final tack to the island. But yeah, things are going fine. I don't know if you can see, but Adam's eating some cereal. It'll be his turn to sleep then. As you can see, she is pounding a little bit. Yeah, it's a bit, you know, it's a bit uncomfortable because she's pounding so much, but there you go, it doesn't matter. Everything's going okay, really. Just waiting for that sun to come up, it'll be nice. Really a bit tired. Adam's gonna have a sleep now for an hour or two, and then I'm gonna have a sleep. We're gonna take it in turns until we catch up with a little bit of sleep, and it would be fantastic if we could get into, well, within 10 miles of where we're going by 9 o'clock. Yeah, that would be really, really fantastic.
morning everyone, it's 6:30 in the morning. We just made our final tack. We got a really nice angle now to go straight into the Isle of Wight. Anchor up, planning to anchor near St Helens Fort. We've been here before. Little pool here. A pool of mud. I think it's mud there before, yeah. That's where we're going to anchor. Just on the northwest bit of the Isle of Wight. So we've got 16 miles left to sail.
So we're on final approach. There's the Isle of Wight. There's Portsmouth in the distance. We've got a ferry there going around our stern. And we are just passing a defence tower called Nab's Tower. Everything's going well. It's a lovely wind, 16 knots. Adam is getting some sleep downstairs, or trying to. He hasn't been sleeping much, about a good few hours, so it's okay.
We are 2.4 miles away from our anchorage, next to St Helens Fort. There's a pool there. We've anchored in the pool before in a different boat, and it was lovely, wasn't it?
It was.
So that's where we're going to go. Looking forward to it now. We've done so well. We were maybe thinking about getting here this afternoon or this evening, but we got here this morning. So just done fantastically, really. All thanks to me.
It's my navigation skills.
It's both our navigation skills.
My precise navigation when to change tack and stuff. I'm very good at it.
Those bits coming off.
No.
Yeah.
So we've arrived at Portsmouth.
Just.
This is Adam will do a chart update, won't you?
I'll do one now in a bit.
Okay. Yeah, right at Portsmouth. It's just starting to drizzle. We've just anchored up. We've done 89.9 miles in, yeah, I don't know how many hours.
To work it out.
Pretty good though. And this is our anchorage this morning. I was going to say this evening then. Over there's a massive amount of boats. So it is, you know. And we're anchored in this like pool, which Adam will show you on the charts after this. Or Adam probably shown you on the charts before this. But yeah, this looks nice. That's it.
Brings back memories. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a like, share, comment, and if you haven't already, subscribe.
And a massive thank you to all our amazing patrons for supporting us.